Alright, and we're back. Gonna be doing the beach again. If you're just tuning in, we've got all of our goodies pretty much we need. We have 20 rhombus keys, we've got Dragonstone number 1, and of course, we're gonna get Dragonstone number 2. Spoiler alert, it's behind Momma Squid, who's very fucking dangerous. Oh god. Okay, so this isn't a hard fight, but it's just really, really awkward. So, if you're doing this correctly, you can just kind of move around her like this, and it's not that difficult. I'm just going to be using Moonstone here on this. I'm not worried about magic for now, because after we're done with this, we are going to get some magic regen. So, well, the ability to get magic regen. Just timing this as best I can. So you can move around to make this a little easier, but she can bitch slap you into the ocean, so I don't want to deal with that. Oh god. No! You can do this in the beginning of the game, but it's so damn dangerous, dude. I don't know why God's made me want to do this. Thank you. Holy shit, that is way harder than it looks. So, thankfully you get a crystal for that, but I don't really think it's worth it. Or sorry, dragon crystal. Oh, Jesus. That is a bad time to get a lag. Okay, so, this part is fucking scary. I'm just gonna heal. This fireball attack does a lot of damage, and they hit very quickly, so I'm trying not to get hit by these squids. These are the only ones in the game that do this. They're like the advanced squids, okay? They graduated fucking police school? Yeah, police school. Oh my god. They are very, very difficult. I'd even argue this area is probably still very hard to deal with this level, but I'm doing it anyways. Oh my god. I just want to get behind them. This is the problem, and this is also why you want to always have a fuckload of heals. Jesus. I can't sprint behind them like I want to. One of them needs to die, thank you. Okay, perfect. This is also why you can see that I have the heal on that button, because that makes it way safer when this sort of shit happens. Oh god. I don't want to fight two of you at once. Can you just not for 3 seconds? If the frame rate doesn't kill me, they will. Okay, this makes things a lot easier. So yeah, this is one of the hardest parts in the entire game, because this is an awful area, and it's extremely difficult to fight in this. You could probably come in here with a stronger weapon, but, you know, I don't feel like it. You could do this at the very beginning of the game as well. I don't know why you'd want to torture yourself like that, but you can. It's also just really fucking crazy. So there's a key item in here that we need. This whole area is actually pretty much all key items that we couldn't open up earlier in the game. So 300 gold. And there's also another item in here. Do not forget this. I did this the very first time I played the game, and trust me, you have no idea how pissed I was that I couldn't find that. Because finding shit for this game is like trying to find a needle in a haystack on the internet. It's pretty much just not there. I'm probably one of the few people who's even probably finished this game 100% and actually enjoys it. Alright, so remember how I told you there's an area where we got that map that we sold really, really early on? We're gonna go back over there this time, because we need to get another Dragonstone. I don't actually know if the Dragonstones are 100% required to finish the game, but fuck, why would you beat the game without them? Because it's an absolute murderous idea. The one thing I can say is now we can actually come back to this area and kill the skeletons a lot easier. Also, be careful on this, because I don't know if you guys can see this, but when you touch that thing, it actually locks you in until you're on the very right spot where you can move. Otherwise, you can just careen off the edge. I've done that before. I've I fucking died too many times in this game to know what kills you at this point. Alright, so this is where we got that map that I sold. But we can go in here. Oh no, a spooky Skeleman! He's so aggressive. He's so yucky and aggressive. I don't like this. Skeletons in the first two Kingsfield games are very difficult, at least early on. They have this kind of dick waggle attack, where they just sort of stick their sword out like at their hips. If they do it, I'll explain it. That lunge is their main attack, though. It was close. So these items have a crystal, chests have a crystal in them, and the other one's just empty. Now, this is another thing that I like about this game, but the first time I played it was absolutely just dumb. So we need to launch ourselves to that area over there. Be very careful. You can do this very early on, but it's extremely dangerous. I do not recommend doing this in the beginning of the game. Number one, here's what's going to happen. You'll probably die from fall damage, and this dungeon will probably kick your ass, as it does, well, in general. The reason this dungeon is going to kick your ass is because, well, I'll show you why. I don't want to talk about it very much. I don't have anything to restore my magic with. This is really shitty. Hello! I don't think I saw you come in. Okay. Skeletons are fucking no joke. Seriously, they can kill you so quickly if you're not careful in the beginning. And yeah, you could say, oh, you should use a mace. Blood damage does, but fuck you, man. I don't need the mace. I just have my balls, and that's all I need. Okay. You can also get a mace in this area if you play really, really dangerously in the beginning of the game. Okay. Now, I'm going to drop a save state here because this, I feel like, is random. I have no fucking confusing idea how to deal with this. Jesus. Okay, that's not the right one. There's another section we have to do that again. But, oh my god. I don't, honest to God, know how you're supposed to do this. There's these, like, spiky ones later on. See, like I said, you can get a mace if you really want one. You know, all things considered, let's see what the mace is compared to the Knight Sword. So, 3368, and probably not. I'm gonna assume it's not as good. I'm not worried about it. I really don't care. We'll just use the Knight Sword for a while. We're gonna swap that out in like a few minutes anyways. So, yeah, you can get a mace here very early on. This can make the beginning kind of trivial in a good way. But yeah, there's a section later on where you gotta like dodge through these like spiky versions of those, and it's just disgusting. It's just, I don't know how you're supposed to do it. I really don't. And when I get to it, you'll see why, and I might die doing it, and that's totally fine by me. Oh, Jesus. So this area, these skeletons do have slightly more health than that one that was out there. I could be just projecting, but I feel like that's accurate. Alright. Now, I think we can use Pirate's Key on this, and it's how we get a certain key. Not Dragonstone, Jesus Christ. There we go. Yep, this is how we get the skeleton key. This is not something you can get early on. So, coming here, the only thing you're really going to get is going to be the mace. And yep, you can see that slowdown. This, on the actual hardware, is awful. I am not even exaggerating. This is like... I'm guessing this is running at maybe 20 frames a second right now. Oh my god, why is this showing up? Hit done. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I actually somehow opened up the fucking message system on my controller. I use a ZD something. It's really standard. I don't like 360 controllers. I think they're fucking gross. They have those nasty-ass, like, marshmallow buttons on them, and they're just not fun. They don't have good game feel. Anyways, I like this controller because it's pretty much identical to a PS1 controller, or a PS2 controller. Oh no, a spooky man! Anyways, yeah, so you can go to this area really early, but you're not going to be gaining a whole lot doing this. So, Verdite increases your magic power. There we go. I am killing these guys because it's just beneficial. You don't need to kill every enemy in the game. Like I said, it's in your best interest to kill every enemy. Getting strength is important. Getting more gold is important. So this is the way down. And then we can go across from here. So this does loop down, and you can get... Oh my god, I fucking hate these enemies. This is a room that just makes my butthole clench. I don't like this at all. Ugh. I'm not bothered by the poison, it's just... Those things ticking will just kill you so quickly. See, look at that. Fucking... I went from like 90 health to like 50 in a second because these things hit so fast. But, yeah, there's a lot of secret items in this room. I know that for a fact. I think there's also a couple of pissed-off spiky wall things, too, in this one. And I am kind of excited to do this because I love... The first time I played this game, doing all this the first time was so cool. I was like, oh man, I figured it out. And you get to, like, get all this good shit for it. And this is where the game started opening up for me, personally. And I just think, okay, this is a good game. Like, after I did this section. I think I got all of it opened up. No, there's like one more. There we go. Because it's against all the walls. Okay. And 50, I think, yeah, it's 100 gold altogether. So now... Oh god, we're almost to the part where it starts to really piss me off. Now, if you're ever watching, like, a guide or something, they'll say, like, East Beach and West Beach. There's two beaches in the game. This is the one that you start off with. I don't know what it's called specifically. I think it's East. Jesus, I'm getting really lazy here. That's not good. Okay. This room, I think, just has the way out. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this thing's pointless. And then I think there's an item in here, too. No? Okay. I'm not gonna lose my sleep over it. I lose my sleep over other things. Damn it! Oh, fucking bastard skeleton. Okay. These things are just annoying. That's my main gripe. Or I just suck at games, I don't know. Pretty sure there's a bloodstone in one of these graves. The fact that I know what it is... Yeah. The fact that I know what it is probably depressing, but I really do like this game. One of these buckets has a crystal in it, too, and... No, I'm thinking of a separate dungeon entirely. You'll also notice I don't think I've used a single antidote the entire game. They do a little bit of healing, but it's not really that big of a deal. I mean, you can learn Dispoison. I think I actually have Dispoison, do I? Yeah, see? I actually have it already. It's, I think, an earth spell, so it's pretty useful. It does trivialize antidotes, but if you need them early on, don't feel bad. I'll just judge you silently for you. And I think this is... God, that lag is just irritating, but it's a result from the emulator. Okay, I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's the way we go down. I think I've taken care of this section of this dungeon. Okay. So I don't want to get fucking wombo comboed by that thing. I'm serious, that thing is awful. I have no idea how you're supposed to dodge it. It just... I've played this game for years, and I have no idea. I'm not bad at games either, trust me. I just don't have any fucking earthly idea. Come on. You know, I have no idea how long items can stay on the ground like this, but... like, gold and stuff tends to stay on the ground for a long time. I don't think I would trust it to leave the area through, like, a loading transition, like another section, but you can do that if you want to. Alright, prepare for this shit to be really, really, really loud, because it's gonna be really loud. I'm safe stating in case something weird happens here, because I fucking hate these areas. Am I right in saying that... No. These dragonfly enemies are really weird. If you hit them in the ass, their ass falls off and they leave money behind. But then you can kill their main body and they also do the same thing. So they're technically 2 drops in 1, despite them being 1 enemy. I could have sworn there was an item over here, but it's not a big deal. There's also some skelemans in here. Oh god, that is so loud. I hope it's not super loud on your end. Okay. So, oh, come on. It's also that cliche that if you go behind a waterfall in a game, there's a secret. I think that's just a requirement. Even though in real life, if you went behind a waterfall, you'd probably get the shit beat out of you by like the current and everything, and I don't think that's actually how that happens. But I'm not a geologist, I couldn't tell you. So let's go ahead and use the skeleton key on this. Yeah, skull key, I'm so sorry. Fucking doom-ass key. And that lowers this down. And I believe there's an item on the ground in here somewhere. I know there's skeletons in here. I know that for a fact. I don't know. Whoa, 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 whoa. See right there? That's the dick waggle attack that I was talking about. That thing can latch into you and just fucking wombo combo you. It's one of the most dangerous things about those enemies. This is the way in. Okay. This is only hard to see because it's really hard to just look at. So we can go ahead and do this, and we get the Dragon Stone, number 2. And we also got that really bitchin' water crystal. You'll probably notice I don't really worry about magic in this game at all. I don't really bother with anything but Wind Cutter, and... do I even have this spell yet I'm thinking of? I don't think I do. No, I don't. When I get it, I'll tell you what it is. Trust me, it's fucking awesome. It's called Firewall. It's bitchin'. It's fucking tits, man. I don't know. I'm not even, like, exaggerating. They took this spell out in other games because it's really fucking broken, and it shows. Jesus. Okay, so now we have the Dragon Stones. Those are 100% required, I guess, if you want to get magic regeneration, but I'm not sure if they're required for game completion, if that makes any sense. Like, I think you could probably finish the game without them. I wouldn't do it. I'm not that crazy. So, cool. Now, you can tell I play this game a lot because I know exactly where to go, and I know exactly what I'm looking for every time I go in an area. Probably a good thing. Oops, this is not where I want to be. But yeah, if you want to get, like, familiar with the game, just get lost. That's honestly as stupid as it sounds, but that's a really good way to figure out where you need to go. No, I want to go down here. So, the best way to look at it, you can probably get through the game without duplicating any of the keys, but I'm just too damn late. Jesus. I'm just... not do that? You know, the actual instruction manual suggests to get behind enemies, but I'm just not going to take that advice. I'm going to play this like I do Dark Souls 2, where I get hit one time and I immediately don't care about it. So, we can go down here. No, sorry, we want to go through here. Dicks. There we go. It's because everything looks the same. Don't hate me for this. The one with the sign is where we're going to go into. We can go back to the Shrine of Seath, or whatever it's called. Actually... oh no, we can't do this just yet. We need a figure of Seath to do the other guy, which I'll get into later. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that's a free... like, you can get killed one time if you have one in your inventory and you don't die. Like, you don't use a dragon crystal or anything like that. Fuck it, I'm using a bloodstone. I'm not waiting for this shit. So... but I'll get into that later. Now, this is so fucking cool. I love this. So we can do two things here. You can go in early on with one dragon stone, but I just say go with both. So this right here is actually mana, so you can do that. You can also fill your flask with that, but I'm not going to. So we can go in here and plop down this dragon stone. And check this shit out. Fucking... oh yeah. Give me that good stuff. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna drink these. And... I know you're probably thinking, shouldn't you make some more crystal flasks? No. I'll do that later on my own time. Well, not own time, but you know what I mean. There's also another one of these fountains later on. I think if you have the golden fountain like this, it will... pretty much just like spit out this liquid. This is a full heal. This heals both magic and health. So go into equipment, And this is another quick way to fill up your flasks. Put them on your equipment bar and do this. And then you can just do it that way. It's a lot quicker than going all the way to the inventory, all the way back out. Fuck that. No, do it this way. It's a lot easier. And holy shit, how many herbs do I have? 11? Damn. That shows I'm either extremely lazy or I got really lucky. So now that these are open, you don't need the figure of Seath or whatever it is to open these up. You can just do this the old-fashioned way. I believe this is... Am I correct in saying? Yeah, this is in the castle area, but we're going to go down here later. I will deal with this in the next episode, because this part's fucking hard. But, actually, I might not even do that until I need to go there, because it's just more convenient to go there with other items. So let's go ahead and go buy some more herbage. You can see what I mean. When you know where you need to go, this game is not that bad. How much? Oh, I have 1K. I probably don't have enough to buy very much stuff right now, but it's not that big of a deal. Can I open this with one of these keys? That's what I was going to check. I know you can't use the pirate key. Yo-ho, yo-ho. Huh. Cool. I really don't know what's in some of these chests, because I normally don't buy that key. But, yeah, we are going to go to another area. It's relatively close, but that's for the next session. But we need herbs really bad. There's no way in hell I'm going to go through that next area with this low of health. And I'm going to make some more crystal flasks, too. God damn it. Well, I'll save the game, I guess, but I don't want to do it like this. In case the game crashes, it's nice to know I can do that. This is, like I said, towns in this game are just not very intuitively designed. They're very branchy and annoying. The other games are a lot more open. And, well, there's not really towns in Kingsfield 4. Alright, so let's go ahead and sell our dagger. Don't need that. Don't need Morning Star. Morning wood, but not star. You know, I might as well sell these. I don't have any reason to hold on to them. I don't need the bolts, personally. I'm never going to use it. Do not sell the shrine key. This is essential to beating the game. Well, technically. If it's... just don't sell it. That's the best way to look at it. So, sell those. So we got 3 grand to play with. I'll sell a dragon crystal. I'm not going to use that. And yeah, I think that'll be good. I'm going to get a bastard sword in a little bit, so I'm not really worried about weapons at this point. Can I buy more? I'm not good at math, and that's why I do this. I don't want to have to guess and check each time. I know if it's at 90, I can buy a few more, and that's it. I'm just really lazy. Cool. So we have our herbage again, and I want to get those flasks, because if I don't, I'm going to forget about it, and it's going to piss me off, because I want magic, and I'm like, God damn it, why don't I have any magic? Sound like my dad there for a minute. I'm kind of serious. That's how my dad sounds. He's, oh, this is bullshit. The crystal merchant guy is on this section with the waterfall. Sorry, the little water creek thing. Whatever you want to call it. I don't even know what you call that. A creek? Is it a water? Is it a stream? Is it a fountain? The fuck is it? I don't know. I'm not really worried about it, honestly. And let's go ahead and convert so we can make 2 more flasks. Yeah, crystal flask, blah, blah, blah. Cool story, bro. Okay. And so now we have that. We're going to go ahead and save the game. I'm probably going to take a break in a little bit. Actually, you know, what time is it for me? Yeah, it's 5 o'clock. I can do one more session, probably. I'm going to get a drink, and then... I'm drinking iced hazelnut Seattle's Best right now, with no creamer, because I don't drink creamer. I was going to make an inappropriate joke, but I'm like, I don't really need to make an inappropriate joke at this point. Not right now. Maybe later. But, it's the cream of the crop, I'll tell you that much. So, that's going to call it for this session, and I'll see you in the next one. Fucking noisy-ass fire.